point of view drive in the GTI. So this is the Mark 8.5 facelift. So you've got the new infotainment. We've just reversed it up here. Lovely Fiesta ST. I used to own that exact car. And yeah, I'll show you exactly what it's like. And yeah, hopefully, you can see all good. I'm making sure it's all okay for you guys on the camera. And yeah, you've got the new wheel. You kind of got everything around that. And yeah, let's go for the drive and let's check it out. So yeah, foot on the brake. And then you can see down there, you can stick it into drive. You've got the drive modes to play around with too. So you just press mode, which is changing on there, but I guess because the camera's on, and you can play around with the camera too, as I'm going to. So, I mean, there's so much to get up to speed on that. So I wonder how, and I know you can change, like, you can pull it down. No. So you can pull that down. Yeah. Oh, come on, Sam, I'm gonna get it. And you get like, essentially like shortcut buttons to kind of play with, and sort of like you can add sort of sections as well. You've got like the modes, there we go. And you've got individual, which you can customize specifically for yourself. So whether you're not things in comfort, if you had dynamic chassis control, then essentially you could sort of change bits around that. The exhaust note changes, and I think it'll pipe different things through the infotainment. Well, yeah, to give you a little bit of a better sound. I'm just thinking, oh, you've got start stop up there, which you can deactivate, which is quite nice. And then, yeah, you've got the ESC system. I'm going to turn it off. The owner's sitting next to me, so he can tell me off if I'm doing anything wrong. And then, yeah, you've got like, if we go to, oh, there's so much to play around with. There's literally so much. I could literally, oh, you've actually got a proper GTI. And you've got the new wheels on the GTI. I can't remember off the top, Queenstown wheels, sort of shown there. Oh, wow, brilliant. Which is quite cool. Yeah, plenty there. My car had sort of like a sports sort of section you could go to. I don't know if you get these on the Mark 8.5s anymore. You've got like the navigation, which is obviously quite an important one to kind of play around with. If you just look at the map where we are now, that's what it looks like. Oh, lots to play around with. Lots to play around with. I don't know really what is the ideal setting to sit on, to be honest. But we're in drive. Let's go for the actual drive. I was trying to critique certain things with the owner just for you guys, because I want to give you guys the best impression of what this is like. You know, you're putting your hard-earned money into this car. But overall, honestly, I just think this is the one car for everything. The owner actually has a second Tiguan as well, having a family and things. But you could literally have this as one car, just literally the one car to do everything. Yeah, it's also got the performance too. And we were chatting a little bit, I briefly mentioned to you guys about the steering. And it's because of sort of like, it's got like the travel assist, it's got like, it's got so many assists and like self-driving kind of capabilities. And obviously the different motors and different technology into the wheel just means you lose that fingertip feel. For the owner, it's not too much of a big deal. For me, I think if you're just cruising, it doesn't really matter. But if you're on a road like this, which you'll see are pretty sensational, it kind of does make a little bit of a difference. That's just personal for me. You want that feel, but it's so in keeping with so many modern cars today. I'm quite interested with the screen, how like distracting it is. Certainly on the move when you're driving, I wouldn't have a clue of what I'm doing on that. But we've got a national speed limit sign. I've got a car right behind me, so I don't want to intimidate them too much how amazingly quick this car is. I'm not lacking any speed, and we've got a super sunny day at the moment, but it was absolutely torrential yesterday, so I can imagine the roads are not exactly warm, but it's not like a wet day. Yeah. Oh, I like the noise. Yeah, I mean, that feels quick enough. And I like the little pop when you're on sort of like the top. Oh, who said you can't have a fun car in 2024? You definitely can. I don't know what more people want in terms of speed. 265 feels good enough. I think if you have too much more for the front wheel drive, I've driven a lot of Focus STs on this road, you're just gonna be spinning up the wheels. even with this, you'll probably lose traction. I've got traction fully off, as you saw. This is normally quite a good bit because it's always cold under these trees. Oh, it really does. It kicks on when you really click. It's like you click a little bit in the throttle. I don't like the lane keeping stuff. I don't like not being in control when the wheel sort of tugs me away. It's like, I know where I'm going. You get a little bit of overrun as well when you lift off the throttle, I'm just noticing. If I'm talking too much, it's just because I'm excited. This is like mega. The only thing I'd say, I'd love to have a bit more weight on the steering. It just gives me a little bit more confidence. Because the car is capable, but I'm just not so sure. Brakes are feeling really, really good. And then you go into sort of sleepy mode and the car can be nice and easy. And also being a Golf, it's sort of like that incognito, no one really will notice it or give it too many like second thoughts and stuff, even though it's actually really got quite a lot of performance and a lot of capabilities. But hopefully that's a nice little point of view for you guys. I don't want to like over film and just kind of confuse too much of the video, but I just, yeah, my aim is just to give you as best of an impression as I can over different sort of situations. You know, we're just cruising around now and car feels good. Feels really, really good. It'd be interesting to know what it's like on like bigger wheels or with dynamic chassis control and bits, or even if the Club Sport is even worth it. Because I mean, this feels fast enough to me. I think it's good that I'm, you know, noticing the extra kind of kick from the power.